I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go! He goes, set! 250! 57! Watch the run, watch the run!
On first down at Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
First down and 10 yards to go. 9. Zoom. 57 the mark.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clelin Ferrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. And he slides to avoid the hit. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Lady! Let's go, team! Gonna be a long day
on 1st and 10, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, Randy. 55. Let's get that ball. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. I got you, son. I got you, son. Come on. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. 54's down. He's coming. Out, go.
On 2nd and 9. Watson forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Watson now to throw. And Jennings has it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 124. Check 3. Hey, switch gears.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were looking Jennings' way again, but it'll be 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Check.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Completes it to Jennings. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, let's get this. 57's the Mike.
Watson on 1st down. Gets it to Meredith, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
57, 19.
Now Elliott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Stafford, he's going to launch this thing. Wait, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Check safety, check safety. Alert.
After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Strip the ball.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, 31! 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, let's go. Go, go, go.
And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Gary Jennings, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Hey, blue 60.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's complete. complete. Stills. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Double right.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Lady, alert! Watch twins. Watch twins. Out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Steps away to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch 59. Watch it. Watch it. Hey, 59! Mike's 57's Mike! Hey, D-line, let's get in there, Hank. 57's the Mike!
Throwing again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick, and he is all the way up past the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Hey,
first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
So don't say nothing. 49, check 49.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mark 57. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Back. Topper. 54. Hey, we got 9 up, go.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. A first down carry by Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Niners' 35-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 99. 24. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
I think you got it, sir. 24 down, he's coming. Bang, bang. Hold the look. Hold. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. No gain on this defense.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 31.
Watson off play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing to Stafford. Uncorks one for... That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to let it go deep for the... And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Stanford. They will find Davis. That's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stanford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, it's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now Stafford. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Stafford now to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Stafford. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
53, Mike. Man out. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Rip right. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
54-yard line. 57's Mike 54.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. 23 yards to pick up there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
53, Mike. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. I got it. Let's go.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. 59. He's coming. He's motion. Hey.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
He's coming, double up. Kill.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Going into the final.